Hello, hello. What is up, y'all? We are doing a collective reading for Aries and Taurus tonight. Hello, Jules. Hope you're doing better. How am I? I'm fantastic. Just had some Dairy Queen for supper, and I'm ready to do some live streaming. Hello, Empress Energy. Hope all is well. What's up, everyone? We are definitely doing an Aries collective reading, and as you see from the pinned comment, it is followed by the Taurus collective reading. Where is my Aries collective? We definitely will be starting the Aries reading here in less than 7 minutes. How about yourself, Jules? Are you feeling any better? What is up, y'all? Doing an Aries collective reading. I am, but it's still tender. Okay. Yep, just take some time. Be patient with yourself. What is up, y'all? We're doing an Aries collective reading less than 6 minutes from now. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If you are a returning follower, thank you all for all the love and support. Do I have any Aries out there? Or anyone with Aries in their charts? Hello, Aries here, be blessed. Hope all is well with all the Aries. One of my sisters is an Aries. Ooh. One of my sisters is the opposite sign of Aries, a Libra. What's crazy about that is while I was staying with her about a few years ago, I gave her a tarot reading, and the reading came true as far as, yes, she would be getting her dream job, but now we're no longer talking to each other. Weird. Very weird. We're generations of Aries. Grandma, mom, me, and my youngest daughter. That is crazy. Libra is the one sign I'm not very familiar with. Must not have any or many around me. Gotcha. Yeah, they're pretty rare. They're easy to get along with, I'd like to think. Maybe that's not. Maybe that is why my sister's not talking to me, because I'm a Leo. I'll definitely take accountability where I need to. She said same. Alrighty, y'all. We got less than 4 minutes. We're going to start the Aries reading. I'm always the problem. Oh, man. Which I wouldn't necessarily say I'm the problem half the time or even most of the time. I'm very cooperative. I'll say that much. However, she caught me at a bad time when I was like dead set on starting out live streaming and doing the tarot reading hobby, so it was probably bad timing that I started living with her, because I was dead set on it. Like, there was no one going to stop me from doing it. I just needed the right environment. No, but they make me out to be the bad guy and often blame it on me being a Leo. Oh my goodness. Why? Because we're egotistical, or we're too flashy, too proud? I think Leos have a bad reputation, but no matter how we are looked at as like arrogant or whatever, we've actually earned that confidence. Yes, there is a difference between confidence and arrogance. Confidence is knowing your value that you bring to the table, either in hobbies or your knowledge, right? And arrogance is, I guess, being overly confident, which I wouldn't necessarily say I'm overly confident. A lot of Leos, we need to build up to the confidence. But any hoosers, this is definitely an Aries collective reading. I'm not a totally healed Leo, so my confidence isn't fully there yet. I feel that. I definitely feel that. Aries collective. Where is my Aries collective? Where are all of my Aries? We're going to be doing your reading in less than a minute, less than 60 seconds. What do we have for the Aries collective? What does the Aries need to know moving forward? What does Aries need to know moving forward for the next week ahead as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot? What does Aries need to know moving forward? Does anyone else notice that I do that? That I like to say, as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot, and then I'll smile real big. I'm sure some have noticed it, but alrighty, y'all. 40 after. We need 3 more shuffles for the Aries collective. A 1. A 2. A 3. By the way, that is how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Center of the Tootsie Pop. We are about to do the bridge shuffle. If y'all are new here, when I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signifier. That is the signal to, yes, go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. Because I cannot cut this deck without them. I just can't. There it is, and there it was, the bridge shuffle. go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this dang deck. Alrighty. Yeah. Aries Collective. Ooh, swords. Yes, maybe some tridents, maybe some axes, thumbtacks, clothespins. Someone sent, I think it was last night, some ice skates. That was pretty neat. Alrighty, y'all. We're going to get right into it. Think so? Yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. Aries, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. The deck has been cut. Thank you all for participating in such a way with those emojis. Here we have your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Do keep in mind, we will be pulling one card from the Oracle deck, from the Gothic Oracle deck, to be specific. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this. So, we do have the Five of Cups in the situation for the Aries reading. This is how you possibly could be showing up, as far as maybe in this situation, you could be looking at the lost love, all the time that's been spent, or the effort that's been invested into this person. I don't know how long you've known this person, but it tells me that a lot of effort has been spilled into this connection, into this situation, and maybe you feel like it's been wasted. Like, wow, I could have been pouring all this love into myself. I could have been pouring all these emotions into someone else that wouldn't have fumbled my heart to some degree. I do want to remind y'all that with this card, all we have to do is turn around and see that there's still two cups left. Maybe one of them is self-love. Maybe the other one is love between you and this person. I'm sure you still have emotions for this person to some degree. Maybe you even have people that love you, people that you love and support, that support you as well. I don't know where I was going with that actually. With the Five of Cups, you definitely could be, not to sound insensitive, but with the Five of Cups, maybe you're crying over spilled milk. This is definitely an insensitive example of an interpretation of the Five of Cups. I probably shouldn't be using that example, actually, crying over spilled milk, but I mean, the artwork, describes it beautifully. That's not a good enough excuse, but neither here nor there. You're definitely focused on the negative aspects in this relationship. How much time, money, effort, energy have I put into this? Emotions, for sure. How much emotion have I poured into this relationship with this person, and I didn't get what I wanted out of it? With the Nine of Swords in the challenge, the Nine of Swords in the challenge could tell me that in the last week, in the last 2 weeks to a month, maybe 2 months, doesn't matter the time frame, it could have been that you once upon a time was anxious, anxiety ridden, maybe missing this person, maybe stressing yourself out over this person. With the Nine of Swords in the challenge, I do feel like you've gotten over that stress. You're finally able to get some sleep, However, you're still not 100% over them emotionally, which I'm sure all of us have at least one person that like really did us dirty, that like we really, really loved. Maybe with the Five of Cups. Maybe with the Five of Cups, you've said something or you've done something and you regret it. Or maybe you regret not saying something you wanted to say. Maybe you regret not doing something you wanted to do. That could be a possibility. As I mentioned with the Nine of Swords, normally this is waking up from a nightmare and realizing, oh wait, I'm still in a nightmare. The issue, the problem between me, the Aries, I'm not an Aries, but putting myself in y'all's shoes, me, the Aries, and this person is still relevant to some degree. It hasn't been resolved. It hasn't gone away. For whatever reason, though, with this being in the challenge, I almost feel like y'all are just done stressing over it. You're like, I need some sleep. Sure, the problem may be there tomorrow, but I just can't stress over it. I'm allowed to feel the way I want, but as far as thinking about it to the point of stressing myself out and losing sleep at night, that's a no-go. We do have the King of Pentacles. Yes, release it when I currently cannot change. I do like that. As if like, yes, I can't control what's going on between me and this person, but I can focus. I can choose to focus on what I can control. I can control what time I go to bed, right? That's one example. With the King of Pentacles and this person's energy, I feel like something, I don't know, this doesn't seem like a bad person so far. The King of Pentacles is, yes, possibly stubborn as an earth sign, possibly has a lot of routines in their day-to-day life. They probably like things to be a little structured. They probably come across as very serious, and maybe the Aries doesn't like that about them. They're definitely about their money. Like, don't mess with their money, you know? They like to be consistent. They like to be on time, maybe even early. Y'all know the saying, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. Maybe that's one of this person's mottos. The King of Pentacles is very, yes, reliable in that way. They're dependable. They can be independent, but, I mean, who can't? Who can't be? With the King of Pentacles, maybe this person is a business owner, for all I know. Maybe they would like to be a business owner. Or they are some sort of boss guy, boss woman, type of character. Mind you, just because it's a King of Pentacles does not mean it's a man. It definitely could be man, woman. Tarot is not gender specific. We all have feminine and masculine energies within us, but I'm not sure what the issue with this person is. Oh, this could tell me if you both have similarities or common ground between you, as if it's the Nine of Pentacles, then maybe this person is showing up as hyper independent. Maybe you yourself wanted to remain independent to some degree, but it's like, well, I'd love to have a little bit of fun, a little bit of spontaneity. You know, I'd love to joke with this person. I'd love to say something or do something to get their attention. But at the same time, I kind of have, you know, my fruits of labor that I'm over here appreciating, and, you know what I'm saying? I'm over here comfortable. So why should I need this person? I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor as they are. Why can't they come to me? I almost feel like there's something y'all don't even know about this person, as far as maybe they do have some sort of like side hustle or side business that they're trying to put together. Possibly. Maybe you do know. For some of you, you don't, and you're just like unaware of it. I mean, this person could get serious about their hobbies and monetize off of those hobbies if they really wanted to. But no matter the case, you both are looking pretty independent, pretty comfortable. I don't know if there's something that you wish you would have said to this person, or something you wish you would have done, like planned a date or gave them your phone number or something to that effect. I do feel like the possible outcome or advice, if it's the possible outcome with the world, you could end up traveling to them. No matter the case, if this is a situation where, or an issue or a problem you're dealing with this person, where you keep coming back around to the same issue, maybe not even with the same person, you know, maybe it's with different people that you keep coming back to the same issue, like what the heck. I do feel like in the next week, as there will be a full moon in Aquarius, and, well, which one is it? Yes, this corner right here. This card has all four fixed signs. Be Leo the lion, be Taurus, Scorpio is up here, and then we have Aquarius as well. It could be within the next week, as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot, some sort of solution or an answer to a problem you've been dealing with will come to a close, and you can close out this issue, close out this chapter, and start anew. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that, as I dropped the advice card. And if this is the advice, it could be that you're needing to close it out yourself. Now, mind you, this is a major arcana card, so even if you don't close it out yourself, something will be put to a close, either for you or by you. With that being said, we do have one card we need to pull from the Oracle deck to close this reading out for the Aries Collective. What is that card? Well, I'm not taking that one because it landed face down. What is the card we need to see to close out the Aries Collective reading? 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. The card that we need to see is right here on top. Ooh, Forever Yours. What? Look at the artwork. Look at it. Just look at it. That's freaking amazing. This is why I chose the Gothic Oracle deck, because, like, whoa. Ain't it beautiful? It's gorgeous. Love it. Yeah, I'm in love with that card. Forever Yours. I don't know what's going on in this reading, but this is turning out to be like kind of a sad storyline. I mean, we have the Five of Cups, you know, and then both of you are pretty independent, maybe have a lot of responsibilities, maybe have built a lot of comfort around yourselves, and maybe for whatever reason you just can't move forward. Like this is a forbidden love or something to that nature. Like you both are probably curious about each other, but I mean, circumstances are sad. Dang. I want to read from the guidebook because there's a deeper topic for that card. What is it? Forever Yours. And of course, these are in alphabetical order. Oh, come on. Love. That is the deeper concept behind this card, is love. It's a little, I don't know. To me, that's too, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Specific? Kind of. No matter the case, we are going to read from the guidebook. Forever Yours, Love. A beautiful young woman stands before a fireplace with her eyes closed. She joins hands with a ghostly figure, the spirit of her lost love, whose portrait can be seen behind her, decorated by candles and deep magenta flowers. True love never dies. While this image shows a love that has been lost to the physical world, this card concerns the strong romantic relationships in life that are never ending. Those that are beyond the physical and rooted within the heart. If you have drawn this card, you are being made aware of a love that is honest and true. The dashing phantom in this card is representative of intimacy and everlasting devotion. In a reading pertaining to emotional relationships, this is a sign of a bond that is steadfast and reliable, but also tender and warm. It would bode well for new relationships and can predict the deepening of a romance and perhaps even marriage, if y'all believe in such a thing. When this card arrives during relationship difficulties, it asks you to consider how deep your love truly is and to be honest in your answer. The love depicted in this card can weather any storm, but it requires the commitment and faith of both partners to do so. Y'all. I kind of like this card. Like, I'm not usually one for lovey-dovey, you know, emotions. Ew. You know what I'm saying? But like, this is a cool card. I like it. I mean, I'd say take action. If you want to close the distance between this person, I don't know if this is a long distance relationship type of deal or what the issue here is, but like, I do know that most Aries aren't the fondest of being open about their emotions, right? About being vulnerable. Yeah, it's like, well, if you are regretting not taking action, what are you waiting for? You know, sure, we have, what, 50 years left of our life? At the least, at the most, I'd say most of us, yeah. That's a good guesstimate. What's up, Landon? I'd say that's a good guesstimate. Most of us have 50 years left, but I mean, time goes by pretty quickly. You know what I'm saying? So, why waste those years on just focusing on the negative when that's all you're going to get? That's all you're going to attract is more negativity, is more sadness. I do feel like that's what I got for y'all, Aries. Keep in mind, I will be uploading this live stream to my YouTube channel if you happen to miss out on any future live streams. You won't have to miss out on it because you will already be subscribed to my YouTube channel. The link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok bio. And if that can't take you there, definitely look up Free Will Tarot 2.0 over at YouTube. With that being said, thank you all for all the love and support. I hope this helped. I hope it was informative to some degree, maybe even entertaining. And with that being said, I'm going to shuffle the cards back into the deck, and we are going to start the Taurus reading in less than 5 minutes. Less than 4 minutes now. What up? Lindsay needs a coffee. Triple threat Taurus. Lindsay is in the house. She said, "What up?" And stuff and things. What up? That's her attitude tonight. What up? I got my snacks. I'm here joining the Taurus Collective. What is going on with y'all? Taurus. Thank y'all for being patient with me as I end the Aries reading. If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If y'all are returning, thank y'all for all the love and support. For reals. Crazy dreams, but had a good day. Oh yeah? Normally, the dreams that I remember only happen when I eat certain food at certain times. Is that weird? Like, I'll wake up in the morning, eat a bowl of cereal. I haven't eaten a bowl of cereal in like so long, like months, but still, anytime I have a dream, it's because I wake up, eat a bowl of cereal, and then go right back to bed. Is that weird? Or is that a thing? We are definitely doing the Taurus Collective reading in less than 2 minutes, y'all. Taurus. Keep in mind, y'all, I do 2 signs a night. If you are not a Taurus or do not have Taurus in your chart, do come back during a day when, yes, I will be doing your specific sign. Or you can hang out during this reading. I'm totally fine with it. I get them when I wake up early and then go back to sleep. Yeah, same here. But maybe it's not necessarily triggered by the food that I eat, or if I eat food at all. But yeah, same here. Alrighty, y'all, less than a minute, and we're starting the Taurus Collective reading. What does Taurus need to know moving forward? What does my Taurus Collective need to know moving forward for the next week ahead as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot? Alrighty. Y'all. Taurus, what do we need to know moving forward? Less than a minute. Less than half a minute, I'm sure, by now. Maybe even less than 20. Oh, yeah, definitely less than 20. It's 5 after, y'all. We are going to start the Taurus Collective now. We need 3 more shuffles. A 1. A 2. A 3. Alrighty, here is the bridge shuffle. Y'all know what to do. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety, and we will cut the deck with them. Oh yes. Oh yes. It is fun to participate, is it not? There it is, and there it was. TWAS twas. The bridge shuffle. Ooh. A shark and a razor. Okay. That's pretty creative. Definitely sharp enough to cut this deck. Oh yes. Send me scissors so I can cut this deck. Send me your scissors. They have my name on them. Property of Rick. They're mine. They're my scissors and I need them now. JK. Alrighty, y'all. We have cut the deck. Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Taurus Collective. Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both. What? And here is the possible outcome or advice. What the heck is going on in this reading, y'all? Taurus Collective. What is even going on in this reading? Do keep in mind we are pulling one card from the Gothic Oracle deck at the end of the reading to get a deeper understanding as to why we pull these specific cards in the specific order. I am so confused as to why. We don't know yet. Well, you're about to know. Let's get into it. Two of Cups is how you're starting out this relationship, this reading, this relationship reading. Doesn't have to be romantic, keep in mind. But as y'all know, I'm going to use the example of romantic. Things are weird right now. So many planets retrograde in the Lionsgate portal, which isn't my birthday, by the way. No, I didn't plan my birthday that isn't this Friday, that just so happens to not be the Lionsgate portal. Yeah, to not be working on that day or anything. It's not my birthday this Friday at all. I wasn't born on August 8th, 1989, 8:18 in the morning on a Tuesday. Definitely wasn't. But y'all are showing up with Two of Cups. Showing up as Two of Cups, meaning I do feel like y'all are wanting to cooperate at the very least. Maybe y'all are wanting to join forces with a person of interest as far as, hey, here is an issue, here is a problem, let's solve it. Two heads are better than one. Let's be teammates in solving this issue. Let's cooperate, says the Taurus. I'm being cooperative for once. I'm not being stubborn and just hiding away in the corner with my snacks, enjoying my favorite Netflix shows. I'm actually being cooperative. What are you going to do with this, though? What are you going to do with a Taurus that's being cooperative and wants to solve an issue? I'm looking way too deeply into the stereotypes of a Taurus. But no matter the case, y'all are wanting to be cooperative, and maybe that's rare for this person. Maybe they're used to seeing a not-so-cooperative side of the Taurus Collective. With the Six of Wands in the challenge, you could find it challenging to get success from this situation. With the Six of Wands in the challenge, it could be difficult to gain this person's attention. Hey, I'm here for the Taurus, love. Awesome. Venus Energy. Good to have you. Everyone go follow Venus Energy. She's an amazing reader herself, and she is a Taurus as well. So for any of you Tauruses out there, definitely follow her. She is an awesome reader. She makes some pretty awesome content. And yes, thank you for all the love and support, Miss Venus Energy. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. Who said that? Barrett? I don't know why that popped into my head. Ask Jules. Ask Jules why that popped into your head. She is crazy about Lord of the Rings, and I mean, who wouldn't be? It's a really badass, you know, series of movies. Much love to you as well. Yes, Barrett, ask Jules why that just popped into your head. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Six of Wands in the challenge. Six of Wands in the challenge. I'm not sure if this person is like distracting themselves. Like every time you're around them, it's like, no, I'm busy. I'm busy. Taurus Collective, does this ring a bell? Are you wanting to become more than friends with the person, or at the very least want to cooperate, be on the same page, be a team player with this person? But it's like, hey, where is their attention? It's not on me, the Taurus. Hello, says the Taurus. Is anybody there? Are you in La La Land? Are you daydreaming elsewhere? I don't have your attention. Yes, but I don't want it public. I don't blame you. Six of Wands, it's like I find it challenging to gain this person's attention. Maybe even get a pat on the back for a good job. Maybe even a pat on the butt. Like, come on now. A pat on the head. You know, good girl, good boy. It doesn't have to do with anything too physically intimate. You know, like, hey, I just want your attention. Over here. No, not over there. No, don't chase a squirrel. What the heck? This person is stressed out. I'm not sure if they want you to know this. Exactly. Y'all ain't telling, but this person isn't telling either. Like, to the point where it's stressing them out. Nine of Swords, which we did get in the challenge in the Aries collective reading. This person is waking up from a nightmare at night. Yes, this is the other person, by the way. The Nine of Swords. So yes, the Nine of Swords being this person, they're definitely waking up at night, realizing, oh, it was just a nightmare. It was just a dream. But then realizing, oh wait, they're still in a nightmare. They woke up, and there's still some sort of issue between the Taurus and them. The Two of Cups is the Taurus energy. They are wanting to show up and be cooperative. There's an issue, a problem, let's solve it. Let's be team players here, says the Taurus. The Six of Wands in the challenge is like we find it challenging to gain some sort of success, achievement, public recognition for a job well done, you know? Credit where it's due. Like, what the heck? I put in all this work and energy and effort and investment into this person, and I'm doing really good because it's never enough. Oh my goodness. Lindsay is saying what every other Taurus is thinking, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. This person, I don't know, for whatever reason, is stressing out. They're losing sleep. They're possibly overthinking about the situation, although I do try to save that interpretation for the Eight of Swords. But, like, the Nine of Swords is technically one more sword above Eight. You know, whereas the Eight of Swords is like mental imprisonment. I don't know which direction to take this relationship. It's like, oh, this is driving me crazy. Right? I either miss the Taurus, or yes, they're avoidant. That's a good example. It's like, I don't want to share this information with the Taurus, but it's driving me crazy to not share the information. Like, what the heck? Is this person, like, too afraid of the Taurus's reaction to whatever they're about to say? Or, like, is there something this person is hiding? I don't even know. We have 2 more cards though. Seven of Wands is the the similarities or common ground between you both. This does tell me that with the Seven of Wands, you both are, well, doing the opposite as far as the Two of Cups and your energy. It's like, yeah, to some degree, you do want to come together with this person, but to defend yourself, to set boundaries with them, because this is the similarities or common ground between you both. I'm sure you both have your own reasons for being in this energy, Seven of Wands. It's like standing up for yourself, defending yourself, standing up for what you believe in, fighting for your right to party, being a rebel, being rebellious. If this person or anyone in your family or their family, their friends, your friends were to tell you, no, don't be in a relationship with that person. I heard this about them. I heard that about them. You know what? That was in the past. I'm going to stand up for what I believe, and I believe that this person is maybe good for me. So bugger off. This is my decision, and if I make a mistake, that is my mistake to live with. So we want the same things, we just go about them different ways. That's probably true to some degree. If y'all are over here like, yes, I want to enjoy my snacks and watch some Netflix because that's entertaining to me, and I'm going to stand by that. I'm going to be stubborn and stand by that. Dang, this is enlightening. Most of my collective readings are. It's insane. And I don't know why I don't have more people. The algorithm obviously sucks balls, but whatever. Seven of Wands, I'm sure you both are very strong-willed in what you want. Stubborn is us, Taurus, haha. I mean, but this person to some degree has strong beliefs as well. When it comes to the Seven of Wands, it's like, no, I believe that this tarot reading hobby of mine is going to go somewhere. When it comes to the Seven of Wands, it's like, I believe this car is going to take me places. I believe this person is in love with me. I believe it because they show such and such action, not just with words, but with action, and I can just feel it in my heart. So I'm going to stand up for them, for myself. You know what I'm saying? But this is both of your secondary energy, let's say. Maybe you both are going through something where both of your families and both of your friends groups or all of your coworkers are like, no, don't date the Taurus. They hide their snacks, and you'll never get any because they don't share. I don't know, weird example, but maybe you both are fighting off friends, family members, coworkers that don't want to see you both together. That's definitely a good example of how this can relate. If this is simultaneously your energy and theirs, it's a good example of how it could relate. Also, if this person is in Nine of Swords, that's it exactly? Okay. Nine of Swords, yeah. To the Seven of Wands, they definitely could be stressing out and telling everyone to screw off. I'm doing what's right for me. I believe that this is meant to happen in this way. You both have strong beliefs in yourselves and what you're doing, which is why I'm finding it weird. He's stressed financially. He wants to give us the world, but lack mindset is blocking. Janet, no, it's not Capricorn. Capricorn is about 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago on Fridays. Must go back into work. Thank you and much love, y'all. Thank you, Jules. Much love to you. Enjoy your work night. Don't work too hard. Okay, We do have one last card, though, Taurus Collective. I am curious as to why we pulled this last card, because it's the Eight of Cups. I do feel like if you both love each other enough, even though you're really not trying to bring a lot of attention to this relationship, that definitely could be. If the Six of Wands is in the challenge, it's like, hey, let's keep this on the hush-hush. You know, not everyone needs to know we're in a relationship. Not as if we're like a sneaky link or anything, but not everyone needs to know we're investing into each other. You know? It's our business. It's none of theirs, basically. I feel like a lot of people, even if they don't agree with this relationship, I would suggest with the Eight of Cups to make sure that you're not creating an emotional mess between you and coworkers and family members and friends. But if you can take accountability in the sense that, let's say you were to test the waters. Hey, Mom, how would you feel if me and this individual started to date? If said mom wasn't a big fan of it, it's like, well, sucks to be you, but I'm going to have to follow my heart. That's a bad example, asking your mom. I'm sure everyone's mom would be like, hey, as long as you're happy, you know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. Maybe there's certain friends that wouldn't agree with it. It's like, well, sorry, but you're not going to keep me warm at night, friend. Sorry, but you're not going to help me pay the bills, friend. You may help me, with babysitting every now and then, but you're still not going to, I'll take your opinion lightly. Like, I appreciate your opinion, and I asked for it. I definitely asked for it, but, however, I don't love you romantically, and eventually I'm going to have to choose my own romantic partner. Does Eight of Cups mean Taurus needs to bail? I don't feel like Taurus needs to bail this relationship altogether. I would just keep in mind, Taurus, that with this person stressed out, maybe this relationship is stressing them out. Because, all these people are telling them don't, date you. And I'm just hoping that you choose someone who is not only of integrity, but someone that won't walk away when the tough gets tougher, or when the tough gets going, whatever the saying. If this is the possible outcome, sure, it could be that the Taurus ends up emotionally detaching from friends, family members, coworkers that don't agree with this relationship, but I suppose it also could be like, okay, I can't just come out in the open and talk about this person, and that's unfortunate. And this relationship is obviously stressing this person out, so what's the point in trying to get along? What's the point in seeing eye to eye and being team players and cooperating with each other if all we're going to do is create boundaries for not only ourselves, but for other people? This kind of feels like forbidden love, like more so than the Aries reading. Like, everyone is so against it. Like, this is like a Romeo and Juliet type of situation where, like, it could, like, piss everyone off in your life that you get with this person, and everyone be pissed in this person's life. Like, but are you dating everyone in your life, or just this person? Is this person dating everyone in their life? Is your happiness what matters to this person? Is this person's happiness what matters to you? Barrett is totally right. We do have one card we need to pull for the Taurus Collective reading, because I want to see how this card relates to the reading and like get a overall deeper understanding as why we pulled these cards, these specific cards in the specific order, mind you. Oh yay. Drag the puzzle piece into place. Gotta love it. Any more? No? Okay, cool. If it's true love, fuck 'em. Yep, I agree. We need 3 more shuffles for the Taurus Collective. A 1, a 2, a 3. We need this top card. Ooh, Black Unicorn. Black Unicorn. I love the purples and blues in the sky. Just the, watercolor type effect it's got going on. Ain't it though? Ain't it gorgeous? We are going to read from the guidebook. I have no idea what to expect from this card, and as y'all know, with oracle cards, there is a specific topic or concept behind the title. You know what I'm saying? Because like Black Unicorn doesn't really say a whole lot. The title is just the title. It's giving rare and forbidden. You are totally right. Oh no! Mystical and magical, black sheep, be rebellious. Yeah, that could definitely be part of why that 7 of Wands is in the similarities between you both. But dang, y'all are going to hate this. But I mean, now it makes sense why this 8 of Cups would be in the possible outcome or advice. And I'll even show you the concept that this card has. Black Unicorn is independence. That's really heartbreaking because, I mean, there could really be something here if it weren't for everyone, like, saying, no, Taurus, he's bad for you, or she's bad for you, or no, Taurus is person of interest. The Taurus is bad for you. They hide their snacks. They're selfish with their snacks, when really, if they asked Taurus for some of their snacks, I'm sure Taurus would love to share. I'm sure Taurus would love to share some of their snacks, but this person has to ask, you know what I mean? A closed mouth doesn't get fed. Dang, that's terrible. But hey, independence. Gotta be independent, not codependent, exactly. Let's read from the guidebook. Always with the damn snacks, lol. Alright, y'all. A dynamic unicorn rears up on its hind legs, majestic and high above the world. He demands respect from all who see him. Black unicorns are less familiar than white ones, but they do have their own place in mythology. Known as a symbol of freedom, their character is not the same as that of their white cousins. With great strength and hunting prowess, the black unicorn is a creature of fierce independence and sometimes rebellion. Occasionally, we need to stand on our own 2 feet. When this card appears in a reading, it is suggesting that now is not a time to rely on others, but to stand confidently in your own beliefs and take charge of your life. This card is, in many ways, a symbol of choice, since it is in our decisions that we exercise our power and independent thinking. Whether you choose to be self-sufficient and decide to go it alone, or make a stand, potentially pushing against the flow, doing so will command respect from others and put you in a league of your own. It's giving the final test energy. Yeah, I mean, maybe the universe is showing you through other people, is communicating through other people that, hey, now is not the right time to be investing in others, to be investing into a relationship, or, you know what I'm saying, that yes, this is a time to continue your healing journey. Which I know Taurus being associated with Venus, Venus being associated with love, pleasure, peace, comfort, beauty. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all would love to be in your Venusian energy with another person. But if the universe is screaming at you, like, hey, no, not right now, stop what you're doing, stop in the name of love, then, I mean, maybe you would be pushing against the flow of nature by investing into this person. And it's no wonder this person is stressed out. Maybe they themselves are trying to force this. Are y'all getting an intuitive hit and or a download right about now as far as like, yes, this person does seem to be forcing this. They do seem to like be more stressed out than I am. There could be divine timing, sure. It's like maybe this person isn't trusting, you know, the timing of everything. Go with the flow, exactly. Alrighty, y'all. It could be, yes, that you're needing to emotionally detach for the time being. Walk away for the time being. If the universe brings you back together, that's one thing. Thank you for the heart, mate. But, I mean, now is probably the best time to be independent. For at least the next week, as I do weekly readings here at Free Will Tarot. With that being said, keep in mind, y'all, I have a YouTube channel, a new YouTube channel, Free Will Tarot 2.0. The link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok bio. And if you cannot reach my YouTube channel through my TikTok bio for whatever reason, do search up in the search bar over at YouTube, Free Will Tarot 2.0. I will be uploading this video, this live stream, tonight on that channel. Meaning, if y'all, for whatever reason, have to miss out on these live streams, you won't miss out on it as long as you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. With that being said, I hope this helped. I hope it was informative, maybe even entertaining to some degree. Maybe I will see you in the next Taurus Collective reading next week, or sometime between now and then. Maybe even this Sunday for a personal paid reading, $20 through Cash App. And if not, keep in mind you all have free will. With that being said, peace, love, chicken grease. Much love. Have a good night, y'all. I will be joining the live stream tomorrow night about an hour ago. Tomorrow night, an hour ago. Set your alarm for an hour ago. Doing the Gemini and Cancer reading. Alright, y'all. Have a good night. Much love.